Zoom. You can find the link on our Instagram in our bio or at uft.me at Sport and Rec, so I can coach you up as well. Those of you already on Zoom, it's great to have you with us. Feel free to turn on your camera so we can coach you even better. And then my stellar coach, Beth here, will be doing it with you, and she'll be showing you how everything's done on Zoom. Cool. So today, both of us want to make sure that you leave this workout feeling nice and proud right from the beginning. Make a commitment to yourself to do your best no matter what, okay, on this Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. So what you'll need for the workout today is a towel, a heavy backpack. You can grab your school bag and maybe fill it with some rice or some heavy textbooks, and a couple full water bottles or some cans of soup or beans or something. Okay, if you have dumbbells and weight, you can also use that as well. It's up to you. Perfect.
Good?
Yeah. Beth, you got everything?
Yep, got everything right here.
Okay, cool.
Got my couple dumbbells, got my bags.
Okay, I just wanted to let everyone know as well that I will not be playing music today, so feel free to bump your favorite tunes, put on your favorite workout tunes, and jam out on your own, okay? So if you're ready to get this show on the road, on Instagram, show us some fire emojis. And then on Zoom, if you want to give us a thumbs up and show us that you're ready to rock, we'll get into our mobility to start, okay? Yeah, thumbs up. I like it. Thanks everyone on Zoom. On Instagram, shoot us some fire emojis if you're ready to go. Starting with mobility, we'll start with our shoulder mobility. So Beth is going to find some space on the mat, lying down. Her belly is going to be flat on the floor there. And then one arm is going to be fully extended. Good. And so you're going to be essentially making a T on the ground. There you go. And then from here, you're just going to roll over on one side and use that opposite arm to help push your body over. Okay, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds here. A nice stretch in your chest. Okay, so your whole body is flat on the floor. You're making a T with your arms, and then you're essentially rolling over onto one side. Okay, getting a nice stretch through your chest here. Trying to make sure your shoulders down and back away from your ear. You don't want it to be pinned into the ground. Okay, we're done in 5 seconds. Nice, and done. Good job, Beth. You want to switch sides? Everyone else will switch sides as well. So again, you're making a T with your hands, and then you're just going to roll over onto one side here, keeping that opposite arm nice and straight, and using your other arm to push your body over. Good, 30 seconds here. Nice work. 10 seconds. And time. Good job. The next one, Beth will get into a hands-off push-up into a yoga push-up. Okay, so your chest again is going to be flat on the floor to start. Yeah, and then from here you're going to lift your hands up off the ground. Good, and then press into the ground, into a push-up, into a downward dog, back into your high plank, back all the way down, hands up off the ground, press up. There you go. So a couple steps here. You can see how Beth's maintaining that nice neutral back position. Good, Beth. And you're just going to go for 10 total. Okay? So kick your hips up nice and high to the sky. If you need to bend your knees to maintain your low back position so it's nice and neutral, you can. Good job. Coming all the way down, hands up off the ground. Press nice and hard into the ground, into your push-up. Nice work. Just 10 reps of that one, okay? I like your yoga mat, Beth.
Thanks.
Technicolor.
Yeah, it's got
Looks
like
like
a
tie-dye.
pattern on it. Ooh, that was a bad push-up. It's got like a cool, like,
Nice.
very spiritual looking pattern on it.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's like a mala.
And there's one on the back too that's like less. It's just gray. You can't even notice it. It's
Oh
just like very
yeah,
subtle.
that's cool. Hey Josh. Josh joined.
Did
Oh,
he?
he was just waving at us on Instagram.
Oh, I thought he came downstairs.
All
He was
right,
doing laundry,
next
so I thought
one.
he came downstairs, and I was like, wait, what? Did I not even notice that?
Yeah. Okay, the next one will be getting into a bird dog. So we'll start on all fours with our knees underneath our hips and our hands underneath our shoulders. And then from here, our opposite arm and opposite leg is going to fully extend to both walls. Okay, so you're going to reach out overhead so your biceps beside your ear, and then kick your opposite heel back. And for this one, we're going to go for 8 per side, keeping our core nice and engaged so we don't get a banana back. Okay, we don't want any dip in our back there. Yeah, or any angry cats like that. Good job. Nice work. Hey, everyone joining on Zoom. We're just going through our mobility here. We have about 3 minutes of mobility total. We'll hop into an activation. Good. Everyone on Zoom here, we're going to go, remember, 8 per side, okay? Making sure your core is nice and engaged. If you want to turn on your video on Zoom, I can coach you up a little bit as well. Good job.
Done.
8 per side on your bird dog. How you feeling, Beth? You feeling nice and mobile?
Feeling nice and mobile. Just gonna roll out my wrist quickly.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
very tight, weak wrists.
Nice. Okay, so the next one we're going to hop up onto our feet and get into a little bit of an activation. Okay, so for here, we're going to go through our basic movement patterns, our squat, our lunge, our hinge, our push, and our pull. Okay, so the first one is going to be a reaching squat. You're going to stay balanced on your whole foot. Your knees are going to stay tracked in line with your feet and your hips. And then you're going to sit down into your squat and reach to counterbalance. Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds here. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead. For 30 seconds, you can see how Beth's maintaining that nice neutral back position. If you want, you can also hold something in your hand, right? A weight, or you can hold your water bottle in your hand as well. For this activation, it's not very important with the weight. It's more so just about the warming up the pattern, right? That squat pattern that we'll later see in the workout. Good job. We're done in 5 seconds. And time. Good job. We got 10 seconds to transition. The next one we have is going to be a reverse lunge. Okay, so for 30 seconds of these. Beth, if you want to actually face us so we can see your knee control as well.
Yeah, do you not want to see from the side how it goes though?
Yeah, actually, yeah, if you want to give a couple demos, there you go. Perfect. So you can see how Beth's hip, knee, and foot is in a nice straight line. Nice. Good job, Beth. Nice work. All right, so the next one here, reverse lunge for 30 seconds. Okay?
Alternating or one side?
Yeah, let's alternate. Ready, and go. Nice, you guys. We're going to get in a lot of lunges today. A lot of split squats in this position.
Great thing that I did them yesterday too.
Quads are still sore from yesterday?
Yep. Quads are always sore these days.
Yeah. And time. Good job. Next one we'll get into is a good morning. Okay, so we'll be standing up onto our feet, hands behind the head or on the waist. It's up to you. And then from here, you're going to sit your hips back to the wall. Good. And then you're standing straight back up. Nice, just like that. So you can see how Beth's knees aren't traveling forward. She's maintaining that nice back position, nice and straight. And she's pushing her hips back till she feels a nice stretch in her hamstrings. Nice work, Beth. Good job, everyone on Zoom. Looking good. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1 for 30 seconds. Here we go. So you want to be sitting your hips back like you're closing a car door. Just like that. That's good. Good job. Or you're trying to sit your butt to the wall. Good work. 15 seconds left. We're halfway. Nice work. And time. Good job. So the last one we have is going to be an isometric towel pull. So this is where our towel is going to come into play. Okay. So if you want to grab your towel that you have or a band, you're going to be standing on it, and we're going to go one arm at a time. Okay. From here, you're going to be in your hinge position. So knees slightly bent, hips back, and then you're going to be pulling that band or towel to your ribs, okay, and trying to hold that position for 10 seconds, okay, and then we'll take a couple seconds to shake out, and then we'll do it again on that same side, okay? You good, Beth?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and pull. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Relax. Nice work. We'll switch sides. Good job. Beth, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pull nice and hard. 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, I counted from 5. We'll go back to 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice work. Good job. All right, that's it for mobility and activation. We'll get right into our workout now. So for the first superset, Beth, we have an isometric split squat hold. Okay, so this is where our backpack is going to come into play, or our heavy soup cans, or our water bottles for a little bit of added resistance. Nice bag there. So it's going to be in that same position that we did our reverse lunge, but our feet are going to be stationary. So we're just going to hold this position. This is perfect, picture perfect, Beth. So you can see here from the front angle that Beth's hip, knee, and foot is in a nice straight line. Her knee is off the ground. It's not touching the ground, right? So you can see here, she's at about a 90 degrees in the front leg and the back leg, okay? And all you're doing is holding this position, so it's an isometric hold, a nice quad burner, okay? So then Beth is going to load it up with some dumbbells in her hands. You can also load it up with a backpack if you'd like, okay? So we're going to go for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and then we'll switch sides. The second exercise that we have is going to be our tall kneeling overhead press. So both knees are going to be on the ground. We're going to grab our weights again, or our heavy soup cans, and we're going to press straight up overhead. Good, and back down. So Beth's going to do a couple reps here, and I'm going to just explain what we want to see. So she's driving nice and hard into the ground with her knees. She's engaging her glutes and her core, so she's squeezing her butt nice and tight and punching the sky with those weights. Okay, you can see how Beth's biceps are coming beside her ears. They're not pressing out in front of her. They're going straight up overhead. Okay, Beth, that's great.
Thanks.
We want to make sure there that we're not extending in our back as well. We want to make sure that our ribs stay down. Hey, Tyrone, thanks for joining the workout. He's got a dance party in his room. I love that. All right. So if you want a little bit of extra challenge, we can also do a handstand, okay? And then this is gonna be a progression from our overhead press. So Beth is gonna show us here how to set up in a handstand. Her hands are gonna be on the floor, and then she's gonna kick her legs up.
If I can say
It's okay. We'll get a couple reps of the overhead press to warm up the shoulders. There you go, Beth. Nice. So here in this position, Beth's core is nice and engaged, and you can see how she's using that wall for a little bit of help, right? So you don't have to rely on just yourself for stability. You can, yeah, Tyrone, that's also another great way to get into it, right? If you want to face the wall and then walk up the wall. So Beth's going to show us here again. So her hands are going to be flat on the floor. She's going to walk into the wall with her hands. And so her nose is going to be nice and close to the wall here. She's going to keep her core engaged and squeeze her glutes. That's also another great way to get into it. Okay, so Beth, how about we do 2 rounds of that overhead press and then see how our shoulders feel, and then if we want to progress into the handstand, we can.
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds
good?
good to me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to set up this timer for us. Again, we're going to be on for 30 seconds. We'll be resting for 30 seconds. Okay?
Sweet.
If you're just tuning in, remember you can throw on some nice jams if you'd like, some music of your own. Okay, and get into the mood. Okay? We're going to go for 4 rounds total. Again, we're working for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. We'll start in our split squat position. Okay? Good, Beth? All right, here we go. We're going in
Sounds
5
good.
seconds if you want to grab your weights for the split squat.
I don't know if I'm gonna load it up.
That's okay.
We'll see. They're right
All
in
right,
front of
3,
me, so I can
2,
grab them.
1,
But I don't know. We'll see.
and go.
I just don't want to cop out, you know. I don't want to start with weight and then get too tired and have to drop it.
No, I feel it. I feel you for sure.
Especially
All right,
since
let's
I feel
hold
like
that
I
split
already
squat
my
position.
quads
Everyone
are
on
okay.
Zoom. There you go. We're just holding that position. Hold that position for 30 seconds. Your knee is off the ground, right? You should be making a 90 degrees with your front knee, 90 degrees with your back knee. And rest. Good job. We have 30 seconds rest. We can shake out the legs if we want. We can grab a little bit of water if we need to. Good. So everyone on Zoom, remember we're in that split squat position. Both knees are bending and we're creating that 90 degrees at our knees. Okay? We're nice and high on our toes on the back foot and our heels nice and high as well, right? There you go. Good job. We're going in 5 seconds back on this second side. You're crushing it so far. Ready?
I'm definitely gonna load it up next set.
And go.
It's a little
What
bit
were you
too
saying?
as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna load it up.
Oh yeah, you got this. Good, Andre. If you want to come down a little bit in that split squat. There you go. Your knees just hovering off the floor. Yeah, good job, Tyrone. Thumbs up. I love it. And done. Good job. You got 30 seconds rest. If you need to grab a quick drink of water, you can. This is where we'll grab our weights or our cans of soup. Tall kneeling means both of our knees are down. Okay, we can flip our toes underneath us. Okay. Yeah, just like that. There you go. So flip our toes underneath us to keep our legs active as well. Hips are driving to that opposite wall, so we're squeezing those glutes. Beth, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's go. Nice press overhead. And we're working at our own pace, right? If we're noticing that our hands are coming really far out in front of us, we can just alternate and go one arm at a time. Okay, that's dependent on your shoulder mobility. Everyone has different shoulder mobility. Nice work. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Tyrone. I like it. The fist bumps. Double fist pumps. Getting in the zone. Good. Our first round's down. We got 3 more to go. If you need to grab some water, you can grab it now. Nice quick drink. Okay, and we'll get back into our split squat hold. Okay, that isometric hold.
I'm banging off some weights, Trey.
Nice. I like it. Challenging yourself. Okay, we're going in 5 seconds, Beth. First side. 5 seconds, everyone on Zoom. Ready. And go ahead. Split squat hold. First side. Nice work. It is a quad burner for sure. Challenge your depth. Your knee can travel past your toes. That is okay. That means you have some good ankle mobility. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job.
The load was way better that time.
Yeah, I was good.
Yeah, much better.
Nice. Good job. So we can challenge that depth, right? If we start a little low in that split squat and it starts to get a little more challenging, we can just come up a little bit higher. Okay. We're going in 10 seconds.
Sweet.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
Greg, why are isometrics so hard?
Good question. Yeah, why are they so hard? It's because we never do them. You know, you get good at what you do often, and the things you don't do often, you don't get good at them. So it's good to challenge yourself. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. 30 seconds rest. We'll get back into that tall kneeling overhead press. Okay. Hey, everyone joining on Instagram. We're just halfway through our second superset here of our split squats and our overhead press. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit from this overhead press position, feel free to hop into a handstand on the wall. Just make sure you keep your core engaged and keep your arms locked out. Don't want anyone falling on their head. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go ahead.
I got to fold it.
Oh no, we gotta protect the knees.
The tile floor is a little too harsh on the knees, even with the mat.
No, I feel that. I feel that. You're gonna start getting calluses on your knees from working out. Nice work. And time. That's it. Good job. 30 seconds rest. Let's grab some water. Okay, and then we'll get back into our third set of our split squat and our overhead press.
Dre, I'm actually loading it up a little bit more this time.
Ooh, challenging yourself. I like it, Beth.
Yeah, you know what? Every time that I finish one, I'm like, you know what? That was a little too easy for my liking. Let's make it a little bit better. You know?
Okay, we're going in 5. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, the backpack and the weights. That's crushing it.
Yeah.
Nice work. 15 seconds. This is challenging. You got it. You're crushing it, guys and gals.
Starting to feel it now.
Yeah. You're like, oh God. And time. Good job. Shake out those legs.
That was good.
I was listening to a podcast a couple days ago, and the guy's like, yeah, you know, once after I reached that 3-minute mark on my split squat hold, the 5-minute mark just seemed so easy, and I was just like, what? Did I hear that? Did I hear that right?
Sure.
Beast mode, Beth. Maddie just said beast mode. Crushing it. All right, second side. Ready. And go. Here we go. The split squat hold.
Every time I do these or think of these, I think of the basketball team who, when they're doing this as their finisher, they do like a slow clap.
Oh, yeah.
And they go,
Done.
how's fast
Good.
time?
10 seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good job. Beth, how you feeling?
Feeling that a little bit more.
Feeling the burn?
Yeah. But you know what? I kind of want to do the handstand.
You're challenging yourself for the handstand? I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to kick the roof, though.
You feel like what?
I feel like I'm going to kick the roof.
Oh, no, you're good. You'll clear it.
All
right. So let's get into our tall kneeling position if we're doing that for our overhead press. If you'd like to do the handstand, you can also do that as well. All right, let's go. 30 seconds of a handstand or a tall kneeling overhead press. If we are doing the handstand, let's make sure that we do lock out the elbows and we keep our core nice and engaged the whole time. And we're looking forward. Good. We squeezing our glutes. Same thing with that overhead press. We're squeezing our butt nice and tight, bringing our hips forward, keeping our ribs down. We don't want to make that banana back. No extension through the back. And good work.
Oh my God!
Good job, Beth. 30 seconds. That's not easy. Raise the roof.
Next goal, do it without the wall.
Without the wall, I love it.
Not this time.
Get those fingers active. All right, we got one more set of this split squat hold and our handstand or overhead press. Okay, so if you want to grab your weights for the split squat hold, we're going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and here we go.
Dre went up again.
Oh, there you go. Going up every time. It says her legs hurt, but she's going up every time. I love it. Challenging yourself, Beth. Good job.
You're not gonna
Good
get
job.
that.
Halfway. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good job. Let's shake out the legs. We've got 30 seconds rest. You guys notice how Beth is setting up? She's setting up on the bottom, at the bottom position with her knees on the floor already, right? So you can see here with Beth's setup, she's already at 90 degrees in both knees, right? And then all she does is just lift herself up off the ground, and she's in that nice strong position, right? So you can also play around with that just to make sure that your setup is consistent from set to set. Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Good job. Notice how Beth's back heel is nice and high. She's on those tippy toes. And you really have to try to stay balanced on that whole foot on that front side. Okay, making sure that your hip, knee, and foot is in a nice straight line. You got it. Keep it up, everyone. We're done in 10 seconds.
Oh, I feel the burn.
You got it. Feel the burn. And time. Nice work.
Oh. Damn.
Good job. Split squats are done. Find some space on the floor again for your tall kneeling overhead press. Beth, are you going to try out that handstand again?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Here we
yes,
go.
Coach.
Okay, so a couple options. You can. So you see how Beth's here? She's putting her feet on the wall first, and then walking her hands in, right? If you're doing your tall kneeling overhead press, grab your weights. Ready, and go. Good. Making sure you're really pressing that floor away for your handstand. Your elbows are locked out. Good. Same thing with your overhead press. At the very top of your overhead press, make sure your elbows are locked out. We're done in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice work. Great job, everyone. That's our first superset. Give yourself a pat on the back. Crushing it so far. Okay?
But good.
You feeling good, Beth?
Yeah.
Nice. You crushed that one, that superset.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm just going to set up this timer for us for our next superset, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so we have 3 more exercises on what's called an EMOM. So every minute, we're going to start the next exercise, okay? So if it takes you 15 seconds to complete 8 reps, you have 45 seconds of luxurious rest. If it takes you 45 seconds to do 8 reps, you have 15 seconds of rest. So it's very dependent on how much you challenge yourself. Obviously, if you're using a little bit of heavier weights, the challenge is going to be a little bit harder. It also depends on the speed at which you're moving. Okay, so obviously quality comes before speed, but if your quality is good, then you can move a little bit faster, or if you want to move a little bit slower, that's another way to challenge yourself, right? Just like we learned in the isometrics, if you move very slow or not at all, it's pretty challenging, okay? So the first one we're going to do is a hip bridge march with our elbows driving into the ground. Okay, so Beth's going to get into that nice hip bridge position. So she's going to lie down on her back. She's going to pull her feet to her butt. And then from here, her feet are going to be flat on the floor. She's going to get to that hip bridge, digging her elbows hard into the ground. Okay, so you're going to be trying to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then she's going to march her legs from one foot to the other. Notice how her toes are pulled to her nose the entire time, and she's maintaining 90 degrees at the knees. Okay, Beth, that's great. Thank you. And notice again that her hips are staying nice and high. Good job. So that is on the first minute, that's our first exercise. We have 8 per side. Okay. The second exercise, we have a squat with the hands behind our head. Okay, we have 8 reps of this. For this one, we're going to pull our our elbows to the back wall behind us. Okay, so again, we're squeezing our shoulder blades, pretending like we have a pencil between our shoulder blades here, and then we're sitting into that nice squat position, maintaining that nice neutral back, and driving the knees out, okay, and maintaining the knees in line with the feet. Okay, Beth, that's great, thank you. The last one we have is our yoga push-up, okay? So something that we saw during the warm-up. We're going to start in our high plank position, though, to begin with, okay? We'll get into that downward dog position. So we're going to push the floor away, okay? Maintain that neutral back position, then come back to the high plank, and then get into that push-up. Okay, perfect. And then repeat. Okay, notice how Beth bends her knees just slightly. She has soft knees to make sure that she maintains that nice neutral back position. That is dependent on your mobility. So if you notice you have tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees to maintain that nice neutral back. Okay, because we don't want to see any rounded backs. Okay? Perfect. Yeah, none of that. Okay, so we have 4 rounds. I will let you know when every minute starts. Okay, so again, 3 exercises: the hip bridge with the march from side to side, 8 per side. The squat, we have 8 squats. We can load it up with our backpack. Okay, and then the last minute we have 8 yoga push-ups. Okay. Everyone on Instagram, if you're ready to go, throw us some fire. Everyone on Zoom, if you're ready to go, throw me some thumbs up. Okay, make sure your tunes are on. There you go. Raman, thank you for the thumbs up. Andrea, thank you for the thumbs up. Ready to go. I got no fire on Instagram. Maybe no one's joining us on Instagram. Where's everyone at? All right, Beth, are you ready to go?
Good.
All right, first minute, we're going in 5 seconds. We're on the floor, on our back. We're in that hip bridge position, hips nice and high. Ready, and go ahead. 8 reps per side, right? This is on your own tempo. Move at your own pace. Make sure those elbows are digging into the ground, dig them into the dirt. Nice work, keeping your hips nice and high, keeping your toes pointed to your nose. Andrea, let's alternate sides. Let's go from side to side, okay? So there you go. Nice. Right side, left side. Making sure that our hips aren't dropping, right? We don't want them to shift from side to side. We're trying to resist that rotation. Beth, you did a great job there.
Thanks.
Beth, you have about 20 seconds of rest, okay?
Awesome.
Nice. I got the thumbs up on Instagram. Thank you, everyone. We have 15 seconds to hop up on our feet for our squat now. Okay, so throw your backpack on.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Hands behind the head. We're pulling those elbows to the back wall. All right, here we go. 8 reps of our squat.
Woo, that is weird.
That's a weird load, eh?
Yeah. You know what makes it challenging?
Yeah, exactly. Just a different challenge. Crushing it so far. Good job. Make sure we stay balanced on our whole foot. We're not coming up on our heels. Or sorry, up on our tippy toes. We're also not rocking back on our heels, right? When we get 8 reps, then we take the rest of the minute to rest. Good, Andre. Try to sit down a little bit more and less back, okay? We want it to be more of a squat, less of a hinge. So try to think about sitting your belly between your legs. There you go. Wow, that's really good. That's a lot better. Nice work, my man. Good job. Now you can take some rest. I already know you did 8 there. You don't need to tire yourself out anymore. Good job. All right, 3rd minute here. We have our yoga push-up. Ready? And go ahead. We have 8 reps of this yoga push-up. Okay, option 1 is you go through that full movement. Option 2 is you just come back to that high plank, depending on how you're feeling. Okay, get that nice overhead press. Okay, press that floor away. Good. Notice how when Beth goes into her downward dog, her hands are in line with her shoulders and her hips, right? That's that nice straight line that you want to create. Nice work. Once you're done your 8 reps, you can take a breather. Okay, grab some water if you'd like.
This one is sneaking up on me a little bit.
Those ones are?
No, this whole round. I don't know if it's from the last one or this one just sneaking up on me. It's hard.
It's the heads to heads. All right, 2nd round. We're going in 5 seconds. Okay, so again, find some space on the floor. Lie down on your back. Ready, and go. We have our hip bridge. And we're marching, right? So hips nice and high. We're alternating from side to side, left leg, right leg, trying to resist that rotation. So as one leg comes up off the ground, make sure the opposite hip doesn't drop, right? Dig those elbows into the ground, nice and hard. Dig them into the dirt. Good, Andre. Do you want to dig your elbows into the ground there? There you go. Nice work, Beth. You got 25 seconds of rest. Okay. Good, Andre. You got 10 seconds of rest. There you go. Find some space for your squats. If you want to load it up, you can load it up with your backpack. Hands are behind the head. Pulling your elbows to the back wall. Okay, keeping your chest nice and tall. Squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Okay, think about trying to sit your belly between your legs. Right, you want to keep your chest nice and up so we can see the logo on your jersey if you're wearing one. Okay, Beth, when you're ready, you can go ahead. You got 8 squats. There you go. That unorthodox load, I love it. Good, so imagine you're sitting down into a chair, right? You want to keep your chest up. You can drive your knees forward, that's okay, as long as your knees are in line with your feet. Beth, we got a nice comment for you. Those squats those squats though, fam. Whoa, speechless. All right. Here we go into our yoga push-up. Find some space on the floor. Good job. When you're ready, you can go ahead. The timer's gone. We have 8 reps of these push-ups. Remember, if you want, you can come just back to your high plank position. You don't need to do the push-up. Good job. Downward dog. If you want, you can come back to your high plank. Good job. Making sure you keep your hips high the whole time. You don't want to sag your hips, right? You want to maintain that nice plank position.
Woo. Love it, Jay. You're making me do my push-ups for the day.
As if we didn't get enough of them with all the push-up challenges in the first couple of weeks.
One of my, I set a goal for myself when all this started.
Yeah.
I suck at push-ups normally.
Yeah.
And my goal is to get better at them, and I think I have. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You're smashing the push-ups right now. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good goal. All right, we got 2 more rounds.
Bicep, like close grip push-ups versus wider grip.
Which one do you find harder?
They're harder.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm finding this one harder.
The wide grip one?
Yeah, I'm finding like, well, not this wide, but like shoulder width apart is harder. My elbows, I'm tucking them in.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, here we go. 3rd round. Okay, back on our back for our hip bridge marches. Okay, find some space on the floor. Ready? And go ahead. 8 per side here. Nice work, Beth. Good job, Andre. Good job, everyone on Zoom. Again, if you want to reveal your video so I can see you working out, I can coach you up a little bit, right? That's the benefit of using Zoom here, is that you actually get a little bit of coaching. You can see what's happening here with your knee control, your back control. You get to see your beautiful smile on this Tuesday morning. Like Andre's beautiful smile. Working hard. Nice work. We have 15 seconds. And how much are you loading up into that? There you go. Get those squats, girl.
10, 20, 30, 45 pounds.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
2 10-pound dumbbells, 2 5-pound dumbbells, 1 10-pound kettlebell, 1 5-pound kettlebell.
Nice. 2nd minute started. You can go ahead whenever you're ready.
Oh, that's heavy.
Oh. You got it. It's not even like you can easily squat it. It's just a matter of like getting on your back. I feel like it's the hardest part.
Yeah, and the fact that it's an awkward shape.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's like a beach bag.
Yeah. It's a grocery bag, like a cooler grocery bag.
Good job. Get those
I was
hands
gonna
behind
use
your
a
head, Beth.
backpack, but I couldn't hold everything. Woo.
Beth, get those hands behind your head there. There you go. Nice work. 10 seconds, then we're into the third minute.
Ah.
So you can see here, as your weight goes up, you move a little bit slower, right? So then you might have less rest in between each exercise. But that's okay. You just got to be prepared for it, right? When you change up some variables in your workout, you just have to be prepared for what's to come. When you lift up heavier weights, you're going to need a little bit more time to go through. You might move a little bit slower. You might not move as fast than if you're doing body weight stuff, right? Nice work, Beth. Push-ups look great. Core is nice and engaged. No extension through the back. Nice.
Struggling here. Last one.
You got it. It's okay.
Woo.
You accepted the challenge.
Woo. What are you doing to me today?
You're crushing it. You're crushing it. We got one more set left. We're going in 10 seconds. We're back on our back for our hip bridge march with that nice elbow drive into the ground. Ready? Here we go. Here we have 8 per side, making sure our hips are nice and high. As one leg comes up into that march, the opposite hip doesn't want to drop, right? You make sure you're maintaining that nice neutral pelvis position so you're not getting any rocking from side to side. Keep your core nice and engaged. Make sure we're breathing here, please, everyone. We don't want to hold our breath. Once you're done your 8 per side, grab a quick drink of water, okay, and then we'll get back into our squats.
Jay, maybe during the squats you can educate people on how to properly breathe when working out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like different techniques that you can use. I know you're interested in that stuff, and I know that's something people struggle with. For
sure, yeah. We'll talk about it on your next round of squats here in 10 seconds. Get that weird bag on your back. All right, here we go. So to Beth's point here, on your way down or before you start moving, you're going to take a nice big breath to maintain that stability in your core, and then a nice big exhale on your way up. Okay, so inhale on the way down, big exhale on the way up. That's going to help stabilize your core, create that pressure, make sure your hands are behind your head, pull your elbows to the back wall, and get 8 reps of your squats. Okay?
Whew.
Nice work. So when you're tuning into your breath, when you're working out, first and foremost, try not to hold your breath, okay? Unless you're using a lot of big weight, and that's another conversation on its own. But try not to hold your breath. Try to keep the breath moving, and then eventually you're trying to match the breath with the movement. So, for instance, in your squat, as you go down, you're trying to inhale. As you come up, you're trying to exhale. For your push-ups, as you go down, you're trying to inhale. As you come up, you're trying to exhale. Right? So again, something to think about. Okay. Ready, Beth, for the last one? Ready, everyone? Last minute. Ready. Here we go. Nice work. Remember, it's 8 reps here. You can move at your own pace. Nice work, Beth. Keep it up. Oh, nice work. Great form. Last one. Nice. Thumbs up.
That was it. It's killer. Damn.
You crushed it, Beth. Good job today.
Whew. I'm sweating. I'm a little red.
There you are. Yeah, there you go. Working hard. You broke a sweat. Damn.
Yeah, it was tough.
Good job. Okay. Beth, thank you for working out with me today. I wanted to congratulate everyone for getting through that workout, and thank yourself for taking that 30 to 45 minutes out of your day to sweat, move, and feel great. You all crushed it. Andre, you crushed it. Beth, you crushed it. Unfortunately, those are the only two people that I was able to see, but I'm sure everyone else who got the workout in today crushed it. We're so happy to have you guys training with us. So thank you for choosing UFT F&P to train with, okay, and us as a coaching staff to train with. We really appreciate that. So for today, for the rest of our day, we have yoga at noon with Maddie. And then tonight, we have a big hit session at 5 p.m. with Coach Rachel and myself. The next squad session, if you really like these sessions, is going to be Thursday at noon with myself and Coach Gabe. Okay? And if you want to train with me again, tonight will be the night where I'll be getting my butt kicked by Coach Rachel. Beth, when are you coaching next?
Thursday.
Thursday? Nice.
Thursday night. I got big hit.
Big hit on Thursday? What time? In the morning?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. on Thursday? Nice.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. If you want to join Beth on Thursday night for a big hit, you can feel free to join her with that as well. Okay?
Good job, everyone on Zoom. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you everyone on Zoom who joined us today. Thank you everyone on Instagram who joined us today. And then again, you can find the link for our Zoom in our Instagram bio or online at uft.me at Sport and Rec. Okay, so again, the benefit of joining us on Zoom is that you get a little bit of that individual coaching, and so I can see you, right? And that's the benefit. Cool? All right, Beth, have a great day. Thanks for joining us today, or joining myself today for a workout.
Thanks for killing me.
Yeah, no